All right, people. This is Dolphin Doug in Juneau, Alaska, and I want to show you how you can see whales in Juneau. Now, I own a whale watching company, and the first thing is I'd say take a boat, any boat, to see whales. But let's pretend that's not an option. We've already done it, you still love your whales. You need to find some place to go where there is a good chance to spot whales. So it's not just any water around Juneau that you're going to spot whales. And by the way, I don't intend to spot a whale on this trip, because that's just not the way it works. If you really want to see a whale, and if we do spot a whale or hear a whale, it's not going to be something that you're going to want to get excited about. Go look at any other video you want to about whales, and you'll find them there. So I'm at beautiful North Douglas boat ramp. It's the end of October. So they've taken out the dock. Normally the floating dock goes out as far as these things go, and people can launch their boats here. Their boat ramp goes right down, and the backside there is the Mendenhall Glacier. This is a good spot to come if you want to see whales. Now, it's at high tide, so there's no beach here. 2 weeks ago I drove down here. I mean, the reason they stick the dock out that far is because when tide is low, it goes all the way down there. At high tide, it comes up here and the salt water touches the grass. Particularly, if the salt water touches the roots of that tree, the tree will die. So that tells you how high it gets. If there's a huge storm at the highest tide of the year, yeah, it'll kill a couple trees. It's not a huge deal. We have a 25-foot difference between the lowest low and the highest high. We're pretty close to high right now. Come to North Douglas. There's a road just above us. It parallels and goes for about 3 miles along the coastline. I would recommend you get out of your car and perhaps walk on the beaches I'm doing, because the easiest way to find the whales, you have to give yourself time. The whales go underwater and they only come up occasionally. Now, personally, if I was a whale, this is a silly place to be. We have the glacier up here, and there's a huge river that comes out of it full of glacial silt. So this water is silt laden. Fish don't like swimming in it. I don't know what the whales are doing here, but regularly throughout the summer, there will be a whale or half a dozen of them here. It's not a favored spot for whale watchers to come. The whale watching boats sometimes come here when they can't find them elsewhere. It's particularly close to Auk Bay, which is the whale watching port. And you might see a whale at Auk Bay, but that is not one of my top choices. North Douglas, the highway, the beach, is the best place to see whales from shore in Juneau. Now, anywhere where there's salt water, you might see them. The next best place is out the road. I'm pointing towards downtown Juneau. That's mainland North America over there. This is Douglas Island. Downtown Juneau, you can drive past Lemon Creek Valley, you can drive past the Mendenhall Valley, and you can keep driving along the coast past this big bluff, down below that and along the coast. From downtown Juneau, it's 40 miles to the end of the road. Something like 25 miles out, something like that, there's a place called the Shrine of St. Therese. A beautiful place to walk. It's a little peninsula. They've got a shrine out on the peninsula. It's just a magnificent place. Free. Please donate if you care and appreciate it. But walk to the end of that peninsula, find some place to look offshore. You've got a huge vista, much larger than this. The chance of you seeing a blow is very, very high out there. Chances are the whales are going to be so far away. While you can see the blow, perhaps see the back or a tail, they're going to be tiny little spots. Here, it's closer. If a whale were to pop in anywhere between here and those islands out there, it's still a long ways away. From my perspective, the reason I've got a business doing whale watching on boats is because while you can see whales from here, your chances of getting a great show aren't all that high. So those are the top 2 spots that I can think of to see whales in Juneau. Sometimes, a couple times a year, a whale will show up in downtown Juneau right off from the cruise ships. It's not enough to impact our business at all. If you keep driving past the Shrine of St. Therese, the highway hugs the shoreline. There are plenty of pullouts. At any one where you can see the ocean, feel free to stop and look again. Just past Eagle Beach is another series of pullouts, good ocean views. A different part of the ocean than the shrine is your third best spot for spotting whales from shore in Juneau. And I'm gonna end this video because you guys don't need to hear me drone on and on about things. There's sea ducks and all sorts of beautiful things. One of the things you need to use is your imagination. This place is real. The only thing that's missing is you. That is one cool stump. Bye.